I'm your host, Locum23. You're joining me for Bloodbound Dark Solstice Chapter 4, and To All Endless Night. At Ebenezer's castle, the ceiling shatters open. Debris rains down as vampires scream and dodge for cover. Ah, hell. Look out! Adrian grabs you and pulls you out of the way of the chunk of rock. You both look up in time to see the Red Saint crashing down through the ceiling.
Which abomination shall be the first to die?
Oh my god. The room erupts into chaos as vampires scramble for the exits. Adrian pushes you behind him. Stay behind me. But the doors to the nearest exits fly open as something smashes into the room. Something huge, rotting, that bites and snarls. Oh, gotta reuse that, the deer. What the hell? No, I call bullshit. He does not get a zombie reindeer.
Wow!
It smashes through the room, plowing over a table, knocking several vampires over as it races towards... Arnold, help! Ah! The stampeding zombie reindeer clips him with blood-stained antlers as he sweeps Lula up in his arms. Die! Wicked sharp icicles shoot from the Red Saint's fingertips. Vampires dive out of the way, screaming. Your terror spikes, blood pounding in your ears as one of the icicles shatters against the castle wall, raining down knife-sharp shards like glass. All of you, to arms. Adrian turns to you, desperation glinting in his eyes. Amy, run! But there's nowhere to go. You know it. And so does he. No. I'm going to fight with you. All of you. Imagine if they would have done this in the current scheme of things. Then we could have been like, oh man, someone might die. Feelings. Let's do this. Jax draws a sword as Lily reaches behind a large vase for her crossbow. Right behind you, Matsuo. Shrieks and screams echo through the ballroom as the Red Saint continues his brutal assault.
Surrender, beasts. Beg for mercy of a swift end.
Another round of deadly ice shards fly from his fingers and head straight for you. Oh no, I shall duck. You duck behind an overturned table, covering your head with your arms. An icicle sails over your head and shatters harmlessly against the wall. That was way too close. Ugh! More undead reindeer smash in through the walls. Jax grunts as he swings his katana, slicing one through them. This is not how I wanted to spend my weekend! Nice hat. Never thought I'd say this, but... Same, Lester. Hard same. The Baron speaks even as he bashes one of the reindeer repeatedly in the head with his bare fists.
Fight now, complain later.
The vampires fight fiercely, their decades and even centuries of battle experience on display. The beast charges at Adrian, who grasps its tattered harness with a growl. No! And flings the creature across the room. But another one smashes in through the window, his mouth open, gnashing its sharp, jagged teeth. What? Why? Don't reindeer eat plants? It lunges at you with a demonic hiss. Jam a chair in its mouth. Grab a chair, heave it up to block the monster's advance. Stay back. Seems really confused. That seems to be super effective. It snaps at you, and you shove one leg of the chair in its mouth, splinters, and the beast staggers back. Scramble away, trying to find a bit of safety so you can catch your breath.
Poor creature, undead abominations.
Coming from you, that's really rich. Your eyes focus on the gleaming stone hanging around his neck. The amulet. Maybe you can get to it while Camille has the Red Saint's full attention. She spins in front of him, her twin daggers flashing. He launches volley after volley of his lethal icicles, but she bats them out of midair with the flats of her blades. Careful, careful. You edge around, trying to sneak behind the Red Saint, but a flash of unearthly light sears your eyes as magic rips through the room. What the?
Your extinction draws nigh.
Okay, is anyone else getting tired of this asshole? Mila flips the daggers over in her hand, a growl rumbling up in her throat. I am, so let's get rid of him. But as she begins to advance on the Red Saint, a piece of carpet runner beneath her feet curls up and around her ankle. But how? All around the room, inanimate objects begin to move, shaking and tangling around legs, throats, and trapping the vampires.
Oh!
You bastard! The Saint's smug, evil laughter rings out, echoing through the room. No. No. You run over to the wall where 2 crossed axes have been mounted and yank one down. Hold on. 2 tablecloths have wound around Adrian's wrists. He struggles with them, even as they grow bright with magic.
This is ridiculous!
You lift the axe. I'm gonna go for his hand. Oh, goodbye, Adrian's hand. The tablecloth. You bring the axe down hard, severing one of the tablecloths. Yes! One of the Saint's reindeers barrels towards you. Adrian shoulders you out of the way and grabs the reindeer's antlers, his shoes skidding across the floor as he tries to hold it back. Adrian! You have the axe with all your strength and bring it down on the reindeer's neck, severing its head from its body.
Thanks for the assist.
Around the room, people struggle to free themselves from their magical bonds. We can't give up. We beat him once. We can do it again. Fight harder. A renewed sense of purpose sweeps through the vampires just as the Red Saint holds out his arms and he begins to levitate. You've got to be kidding me. Then he opens his mouth and screeches an unholy sound that seems to come from the very depths of hell itself. Ow? Cover your ears, wincing at the discordant noise. Then you realize vampires aren't just bothered by it. They're incapacitated. God, that sound!
Make it stop!
You're the only one unaffected. Terrified, you watch as the Saint bears down on the stunned vampires, ice beginning to swirl around him.
No, it's time.
And you know what you have to do. Hey! Grab a heavy goblet and hurl it right at the Saint. I said, hey. He bounces off of his back, of his head, and he whirls on you.
Here.
Oh, shit. In a flash, he's on you. His nails dig into your flesh as he lifts you by your chin until your feet dangle from the floor.
Foolish little human, you consort with your natural. I smell the beast stench all over you.
Out of the corner of your eye, you see Camila moving. Just have to stall him. Growls and his hot, fetid breath gusts over your face. I don't think you have any room to talk about stench. With a howl, the Red Saint slams you back hard through the wall. And on to the parapet outside. His fingers begin to tighten around your throat, but back in the room, you see Camila reaching into a crate. Amy, you throw something your way. The dagger. Catch the hilt. Catch the dagger, wrapping your fingers tightly around the hilt. Surprise! You plunge the blade into his forehead and he drops as he howls in pain. Two of you fall back into the ballroom. You hit the floor, gasping for breath, and Camila inhales sharply. It's the mistletoe! Vampires of the council exchange looks and rush forward in a wave. Priya, here! He tosses her a blade treated with mistletoe. She plucks it nimbly from the air just as the Baron seizes the Saint by one arm.
Get him.
Now! Baron whips the saint towards Priya, who drives her dagger deep into his chest.
Abominations! Monsters!
He's still moving! Down! Catch! Priya dives to the floor as the Baron tosses a sword in the air. Adrian leaps, his hands closing around the hilt as he soars over the Priya and chops off one of the Red Saint's arms.
I'll kill you.
It's working? Now, Jax! On it. Jax swings his katana, the blade biting deep, driving Red Saint to his knees. All the other vampires rush forward, driving blade after blade into the Red Saint.
This is for trying to hit Lula.
Burn in hell. Red Saint lurches forward, rasping, howling. Lily swings her crossbow around and takes aim. Her crossbow bolt takes him squarely in the throat. Not today, Santa. Hey. The Red Saint sways, mortally wounded as Camilla reaches for the amulet. This time, stay dead. She crushes the amulet in her fist. And the Saint's gurgling fades as it crumples into bone. Around the room, his reindeer, dead and undead alike, follow suit. For a long moment, silence reigns, and then... We did it! The chandelier shakes as cheers erupt, because that works. Did that just happen? Did that just happen? We won. We killed his ass. Damn right we did. Good presence. Practically beaming, Camilla strolls to the center of the room, every eye's on her. Yes, we won. And do you know why? Because gorgeous will always beat rotting. Because we worked together. We weren't at odds, bickering, sniping, or outright sabotaging one another. We put aside our differences, came together in the pursuit of a common goal, and emerged victorious. Huh. I guess we did. Yeah, we did. You know, Lily, you're getting pretty decent with that crossbow. Thanks. You, continue to be one of the scariest people I've ever met. Oh, that's so sweet. The Baron clears his throat, turns to Jax. I was impressed by your sword technique. It's not my style, but it's effective. What about you, bare-knuckle boxing a zombie reindeer? I know I wouldn't want to owe you money. This warms my heart. It's a Solstice miracle. It makes me want to hug you all. No, it doesn't. Yeah, let's all hug, baby! Baron steers Lester away from you. Better if we just take the wind and move along. Is this a party or is this a party? It's a party. Grab a drink and drift around the room, enjoying the laughter and joviality. But how do you do this? What did you call it? A keg stand? Hey, how about you go fix the roof? Arnold. What? I'm doing him a favor. Shaking your head, you leave Ebenezer to his fate. I'm gonna go check in with Adrian. So, you look relaxed. I suppose I must. I have you to thank for that. Me? And Camilla, and Jax, Lily, and everyone, really. I finally figured it out. What's that? My past will always be a part of me. The pain will always be a part of me. But I don't have to bear it alone. No, you don't. He smiles at you for a moment and then nods. I'll see you around, Amy. See you, Adrian. Oh, we get to check in each with one. I speak English. I speak really good, I swear. You sidle up to Camilla as she surveys the room. Looks like your party went off without a hitch. Slowly, she looks up at the giant hole in the ceiling, but she's smiling when she meets your gaze. I'm afraid Ebenezer may not see it that way. Hey, we won. We're all alive. Thank you for helping me plan this Dark Solstice. It's been one of the best I can remember. Even the murderous magical zombies? Especially the murderous magical zombies. Make your way over to where Lily sits cross-legged on a table. Watching the party, you hop up next to her. Having fun? The most. Well, more than when Fire Emblem came out and you played it non-stop for 3 weeks. I know, wild, right? Huh. You sit there in silence for several moments, and then... Hey, Amy? Yeah, Lily? Remember that time I said, "Not today, Santa"? How could I ever forget? Hands fold around yours. This has been a pretty good day. A good holiday, even. Yes, it has. Oh, look at that! She's breaking the curse! Check in with Jax. Jax is standing beside a table, mixing drinks. As you draw closer, you hear... Are you humming carols? What? No, I don't know. Maybe. Don't tell anyone. Why? It's adorable, and I'm so happy to see you finally getting into the spirit. Not being so much of a Scrooge. I heard that! Whoops. Seriously, Amy, yeah, my life has changed. But that happens to everyone. And you know what? It's not all bad. Some parts of it are actually pretty damn good. Here, here. Clink your glasses together. So... Do you take song requests? Get out. On your way to get a refill, you pass by Priya and Lester arguing about something as usual. What isn't usual is that there's no screaming, snarling. I'm dying to see you. The stat is clearly the hottest cinematic vampire. You're the only one who's saying that because you haven't watched The Vampire Diaries. You're right. I haven't watched it either. The Baron intervenes, his voice serious. Both of you are being ridiculous. The winner is clearly Eric from True Blood. No. You need to shut up. Never talk again. You choke on a laugh and keep moving as Priya and Lester stare at him. Reach in your pocket for your phone to take a photo. But your giggles subside as you feel a surprise weight in your pocket and remember the locket. You pull out the delicately wrapped package. Even through the wrapping, it pulses with magical promise. I want to give the locket to Adrian. Duh. Duh. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. You pull Adrian into an alcove. I have something for you. A gift isn't necessary, Amy. Being necessary isn't the point of gifts. Here. Take it, please. He cups it solemnly and unwraps it with great care, revealing the antique locket sparkling with your blood. Is this... Yes. A life blessing. Do you know what it means? I know what it means to me. He folds his fingers over the locket and smile. It means part of me will always be with you now. Then I'll cherish this. He slips the chain over his head and the locket nestles close to his heart. Good. If I ever see you without it on, I'll never forgive you. He laughs and deep in his chest, then leans in to kiss you softly for a long moment. Thank you, Amy. As you cross the ballroom, a shred of something catches your eye. It seems to shimmer. A piece of the photo. Another whiskey. Leave the bottle. Really, Adrian? Them from what? Look like the, 40s, 50s? Pick it up. As soon as your fingers touch the torn photograph, the ballroom dissolves. It's 1920s. Big Easy in New York. The bartender turns across the room. Another whiskey. Leave the bottle. There's a $20 bottle, man. Adrian pulls a crisp 100 from his pocket and slides it to the bartender. She's all yours. Bartender leaves. Adrian refills his glass. Really, Adrian? Camila slides onto a stool next to him. That here is worth $10 at best, and that's assuming it's not flavored moonshine in a fancy bottle. I know. After watching Adrian for a moment, Camila sighs and waves a finger. The bartender slides a glass down to her. Pours shot, drinks, and grimaces. Definitely moonshine. It kills the pain just as fast. Maybe faster. Thinking about your family. Adrian nods and pours 2 more drinks. Every year. I think it will hurt less, but it never seems to. And this year, there's nothing to distract me. I appreciate the feeling. He picks up the glass and glares at it before draining the cheap liquor in one gulp. Why didn't you plan a dark solstice this year? Instead of answering, Camila picks up the bottle and pours another drink. She lifts the glass and swirls the moonshine around slowly. I suppose it feels wrong without guys. That was something we always planned together. I'm sorry, Camila. It is what it is. He had gone too far. We had to stop him. But it still hurts. Yes. It still hurts. The oddest part about it is how I feel liberated. I'm still... lonely? Yes. Gaius was always there to comfort me when things grew dark. He had a way of making us believe there were better days coming. Even when there should have been no hope left at all. Exactly. Until he was gone. I don't think I realized how much of my life he shaped. All of my traditions, my rituals. He was there for all of it. Nothing left that doesn't remind me of him. Even me? Especially you. You irritated me dreadfully for the first century, you know? Only the first century? You were just so brooding. Some days you made Ebenezer look positively bubbly. I suppose. Gaius chose me to be a soldier. For a long time, it was the only thing I wanted to be. You were good at it, too. Not necessarily suited to killing, but you make a better hero. But you were skilled. You didn't think so? Remember our first mission together? HMS Mountjoy. I think Gaius was mad to send us together. I was sure I'd murder you before the end of it. But you didn't. No, I didn't. You proved yourself worthy. You mean I saved your life? That's what I said. They share a smile and clink their glasses together. I think you should plan a Solstice gathering next year. You do? Yes. It may have started with Gaius, but it was always yours, too. I mean, you were there, weren't you? Yes, of course. And you're the one who gave the legendary speech about going out in a blaze of glory. I'm sure it wasn't anything that trite. It's already your holiday, Camila. Claim it. Make it yours. I'll consider it on one condition. What? That you'll always attend. I don't want you to be alone during the holidays, Adrian. It's not good for you. And brooding is so cliché. Adrian reaches out to clasp her hand. You have my oath. And you have my promise. She shakes a neatly wrapped package from her jacket pocket. Before I go somewhere with some decent whiskey, I got this for you. Adrian accepts the package, unwraps it, revealing a burned piece of wood. Camila. It's from the HMS Montjoy. An exhibit came through to town 2 months ago. I stole a piece, a memory of our first mission. What? He slips a more clumsily wrapped package from his own pocket and places it on the table. Camila opens it to reveal a matching piece of burned wood. You didn't. You're one to talk. I love it. Somehow I knew you would. Stay, Camila. Have another drink. I'll even pay for the good bottle. Fine. I suppose it's my duty. Happy dark solstice, Camila. And to you, my friend. And to you. You blink, grateful to have witnessed this moment in their friendship. Aww. Whoa, 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 whoa. You found a fragment of the mysterious photo. And even as the memory fades, you hold on to that feeling. The party lasts long into the night, and it finally begins to wind down. Well, I have to say thank you for all for coming. It was a beautiful celebration. Even though we had to slaughter a demon zombie. Demon zombie slaughter is the true meaning of the holiday season. See? The boy can learn. No one has harmed, and we triumphed. This is always a good night. You hide a yawn behind your hand as you watch the partygoers start to drift towards the exit. It's getting pretty late. Your gaze drifts over your gathered friends. Your heart beats a little faster as each meets your gaze in turn. Jax's eyes spark with desire. Camila's with sensual promise. Lily's mischievous smile promises naughty trouble. And Adrian simply looks at you as if you're the only thing he wants. Listen, can I have all four? Come on, it's Christmas already! Come on! Come on! You slip your hand in Adrian's and he looks at you knowingly before saying goodbye to a few of the remaining guests. Come on, it's Christmas! Adrian follows you into the room and gently closes the door behind you. The room is lit in a warm glow of the chandelier, and snow hisses softly against the window. Okay, no offense, but have any of you ever heard snow hissing against a window? No, I have not. This is pretty romantic. Cups your face, fingers gentle against your cheek. Someday, I'd like to bring you here when there isn't a bloody fight for survival. Oh, I don't know. It doesn't seem like a normal day without a little mortal peril. That's a part of my life I would have spared you if I could have. I don't need to be spared. I'm here, mortal peril and all, because I want to be. And what else do you want? Less talking. Go up on your toes to pull him down into a kiss. His hands fall to your hips, tightening his grip for a moment before he pulls you close. He kisses you until your head spins, till your toes curl. You sway when he lifts his hand. So, this is what you want. I want you to take charge. I want to be in your hands for the night. Just for tonight? Let's start there and see where it goes. Smiling mysteriously, he catches your hand and leads you closer to the fire. Stand here. Close your eyes. You obey almost at once. You feel a warm breath against your ears. His fingers work the fastenings of your clothes. You're beautiful, Amy. I'd say back at you, but you have to let me open my eyes. His warm chuckle tickles the side of your throat as he skims his hands over your newly bared skin. Not yet. His fingers return, stroking up your sides. His mouth grazes your temple. With your eyes closed, you don't know where to anticipate his next touch. Your throat. Oh. Your breasts. Lower. Open your eyes. somehow have become undressed. Weird, okay. Your eyes pop open, his clothes lay in a pile tangled with yours, and the firelight gilds his skin. I was right. You are beautiful. Adrian closes the space between you in a blink of an eye and hauls you up to his chest. Oh. It's the only sound you have time to make before his mouth covers yours. His kiss is hot, wild, and totally unrestrained. His kiss is Adrian losing control. His arms tighten around you and the world spins. You clutch at his shoulders, only vaguely aware of this moment. When he breaks the kiss again, you're standing in front of the richly upholstered chair near the hearth. Adrian sits and smiles up at you, extending one hand. Do you trust me? Of course. Slip your hand into his. I always trust you. Adrian gives your hand a tug and you tumble in his lap. He pulls you close against his body, his chest hard against your back. I've got you. You relax back against him, all the more aware of the strength in his arms because of how gently he holds you. One of his hands lights up to stroke your throat. The other settles on your abdomen. Just feel this. His mouth hovers close to your ear. His fingers inch lower. Feel me. Oh. Pleasure rushes over you, building fast. You try to squirm, but his arms are like steel. His hands hold you trapped, one gentle at your throat, the other driving you slowly mad. Adrian. In a surge of vampiric speed and flexing muscle, he heaves you up. You land astride his lap in the chair. Your bodies pressed tight together. You can feel him along every inch of your body, bare skin and fierce hunger. His eyes linger on your throat. What do you want, Amy? How much do you want? His grip tightens at your hip, rocking you together. We can have this, just this. He settles his other hand to trace your throat, where your pulse flutters beneath his fingertips. Or I can take your blood. We can have everything. I want everything. Don't hold back. He weaves his fingers through your hair, coaxes your head back, leaving your throat vulnerable. I won't. Feel his lips, then his tongue. Sharp bite of his fangs follow, and the sting swiftly melting to bliss. Your body moves without your conscious control, and his hips rise to meet you. The pleasure is almost more than you can contain, building from everywhere all at once. You tremble and cling to him. Another pulse of heat at your throat. Wave breaks, sweeping you away. The time you regain your senses, Adrian has carried you to the bed and tucked you both under the covers. Wow. Always wow. You snuggle in closer, resting your cheek against his chest. Adrian's arm comes around you, and he sighs softly. What are you thinking? Just that I might not dread this holiday quite so much next year. As long as you plan to attend again. Of course. I don't want Camila mad at me. I can tell you from experience that that is a very valid concern. But even if Camila forbid me, I'd still come. For you. He leans down to kiss you softly. What did I ever do to deserve you? Happy Dark Solstice, Adrian. Happy Dark Solstice, Amy. You collected 4 out of 4 fragments. By collecting all 4, you get a bonus scene. You've seen one celebration of the Dark Solstice, but the holiday is shared by vampires all over the world. So let's check in and see how some of the other celebrations are going. Down in the archives below the Metropolitan, 2 figures skulk in the shadows.
Something troubles you, Master. It's the Solstice, Jameson. I should be out there with my people celebrating, being celebrated. But instead I lurk here underground like a rat in the sewer. Pathetic. Our great plan is in motion, Master. Soon we will take the Bloodkeeper. Soon the vial will be ours. Soon you shall be restored. All right. Next Solstice, I'll be back in charge and control. Stronger and more powerful than ever. My queen at my side once more.
I would just like to let you all know I love you so much. Doing his voice kills mine. I'm just saying, my god. Like, you gotta go flatline decibels.
But for now, I'll take what little joys I can. Indeed.
Jameson smiles, walks forward, dragging several terrified young people bound in chains. Guy screams as his fangs descend. At a deeply unusual bar in New Orleans! Guys, Lily just texted, and they won. They beat the Red Saint, and apparently it was, rad as butts. Good for them. I knew they could do it.
I had my doubts.
That's because you're a big pessimistic rump. Garrus weaves behind the bar, hands dazzling, and soon 3 sparkling red drinks rest on the surface. What do you say? Should we have a drink for our vampire friends? I am always down for a drink for any reason.
Unfortunately, the faith of the stone means I cannot drink in celebration of another's holiday.
Wait, really?
No, I'm just teasing.
Did you just make a joke? It's a solstice miracle. In France, an upscale, stylish club, a beautiful vampire stands before a crowd. On this solstice, we give thanks that we have endured another year, that blood still runs through our veins, and life still beats in our hearts. And we pray as one that this will be the year when the first shall return to us, when the order will burn, when we may once again be free. To the solstice past, to the solstice present, and to the solstices yet to come. Vampires all raise their glasses and drink. In a castle not far from Prague, a tall, elegant vampire holds court over a throng of starstruck followers. And that's the story of the Dark Solstice. I single-handedly slayed the Red Saint and saved all of our kind. And in the meaning of Dark Solstice is me. You're so amazing. We love you! Yes, I truly am amazing. Well then, time for the most sacred of Dark Solstice traditions. Orgy! Oh my god. And in a strange, high-tech club in Japan, a group of strangers gather solemnly. Another year, another solstice. The world keeps turning. Truly, the voice of holiday spirit. Wherever would we be without your cheer? Another year, and our nation holds strong. A drink alone is worth drinking too. You know it's meaningless, right? Time is just a construct we created. It's all arbitrary. Yet I'll drink all the same. They raise their glasses, but as they do, a small voice from the corner speaks. Savor the solstice, for it shall be the last. What do you mean? The last of this world, of this understanding. The last solstice before everything changes. The others stare at him in silence. Ooh, we don't know who's in Japan. Moving on. As the moon hangs high in the sky for another dark solstice. Thank you for playing Bloodbound Dark Solstice. We hope you enjoyed the special look into the holidays and customs of the vampire world. We wish you all the very bloody solstice and many more to come. Pixelberry, you didn't send me a vial of blood this year. Your success will fall! Moving on. Without further ado, thank you all for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And now, description below, links to social media, Discord, and a few links to support yours truly. It's very much appreciated. Because if you don't, I swear to God, I'm going to, do karma on you. I'm serious. If you don't believe in God, it doesn't matter, because karma is a thing. It's a karma. Okay? It exists. And if you don't, karma will come for you this year. Think of all the bad things that could happen to you if you don't do what you should. Yes. But if you do, hey, good karma for you. Anyway, without further ado, thank you all once again for watching, and I will catch you all in the next video. Good day.